Hi guys, this is Eroto Kakaroto, and you read the title right. Nintendo says no to censorship. It won't censor third-party games. Developers can cater to their audience the way they see fit, and as long as the regional rating boards are okay with them, they are good to go, and Nintendo won't have any objections. Before I go deeper, I have to say that I got most of my information for this video from a site called One Angry Gamer. Check it out if you have time. A couple of days ago, during the annual general meeting of shareholders, the president of Nintendo, Shuntaro Furukawa, addressed some concerns regarding Nintendo potentially adopting the more hard-nosed content curation process that Sony has developed for the PS4 in the form of censorship policies. Nintendo's president, however, reaffirmed what they mentioned before, when Sony's censorship policies were under the spotlight, which is that Nintendo won't be stepping in to censor third-party games, and will instead leave the creative content up to developers to work within the rules of the regional rating boards. In the meeting, Mr. Furukawa was asked a very specific question about content regulation. The question was, on other platforms, there are cases of restrictions applied independently from Zero and other third-party organizations. What does Nintendo do? The response of Mr. Furukawa, and I'm quoting, Nintendo, as do third parties and their software, applies for an objective rating from third-party organizations or rating boards prior to release. If platform holding companies choose arbitrarily, the diversity and fairness in game software would be significantly inhibited. We provide parental controls that can be used to apply limits. Wow, he took the words out of my mouth. Really. This is in direct contradiction to Sony and their current handling of content on the platform, where they not only censor first-party titles, but they also have censorship officers who oversee and ensure the censorship of third-party games as well. You heard that right. Censorship officers who oversee and ensure the purity of your games. Like Senran Kagura-san. Poor game. That franchise, once glorious, is now censored by Sony. That one hurts. Bring it uncensored for the Switch, and I will buy it. Basically, what Nintendo is saying is that for their own first-party published games, they'll do what they feel is best suited for the audience they target. But for third-party games, they won't meddle with that content. Development studios' only creative restriction will be whatever is deemed appropriate for the ratings within that region. This means that Nintendo could censor any of its first-party titles, such as Fire Emblem Three Houses, due for release next month, but it could be done so only if Nintendo feels that it's in the best interest of the game. To sum up this video, Nintendo made clear its position about the current censorship in games, which is: do what you think is best for your games, your fans, and potential buyers. We don't care how naughty, lewd, offensive, violent, or disturbing the game is, as long as the regional rating boards are okay with it. Good for Nintendo. For a company of that caliber and importance to take a firm stand against censorship is pretty significant. Let's join Nintendo in the fight so that video games remain free from identity politics and social justice agenda. Let's speak and vote with our wallet. Let's reward freedom in creative content of video games. And let's punish senseless censorship done in the name of social justice, politics, forced inclusivity, forced multiculturalism, fear of offending women or another social group, in the name of progressivism, and the list goes on and on. A video game must be whatever a person wants to imagine, draw, create, and develop. And as long as it's not illegal and it's not violating anyone's actual legal rights, the market should decide and reward the game in the form of good sales, or reject it in the form of poor sales. You can't end the current censorship on your own, but you can decide which games get your money, and that's enough. After that, if you still have time, consider talking to your friends about it. Let your favorite companies know what you think via social media or mail, or even better, make a video of your own. It's up to you.